Tell us about in the book for the families who are really struggling on this family legacy, when, how, if, when to give money to G2 or G3 anytime.
So every family is different. Okay. So, I had one family where a son had an MBA from Harvard, and there was another son who had a serious addiction. In that family meeting, the family had talked openly about this from a place of concern and love and deep, deep commitment to make sure that the wealth did not damage the person with the addiction. In The Happy Inheritor, I talk about someone who inherited $10,000 from a grandparent, and they were dead in 30 days because of their addiction. Now, was the intent of that gift to kill someone? The grandparent was unaware of their grandson's addiction. I also have met people who have inherited $85 million and turned it into $6 billion of real estate. So those are two extreme examples. Well, families are somewhere on that continuum. Every family is different. But the reality is the Harvard MBA and the addiction, that family arrived at a solution for the distribution of wealth that treated both of them equally. The Harvard MBA got their money through living gifts and money that was going to be inherited on death of their parent, and the person with the addiction had their money kept in trust until they got better. Equal amount, distributed differently. I know I'm preaching that you do this all the time. I know as advisors, you know what trusts are and how they can be used, and of all the area of estate planning, trusts are the most complicated. It's where you see clients' eyes roll backwards and they get overwhelmed. But good advisors can explain how trusts get used to solve human problems, family dynamics. They're alive and well in every family. And I think that is why there's so much problem, is that people feel like they have to have all the answers. They don't even know how to define the problem. You folks, you guys, you've seen this. You probably have not much you haven't seen. When people can say, Tim, Mark, I need help. We've got this going on in my family. Not to be embarrassed or shamed by that, but reach out and say, we need help. We need a technical solution to help keep our family on track. Can we meet?
I know I've heard the story many a time. You're 5 years old. You and your brother got these little bow ties on, and you're going to these family meetings, not really knowing what that's going to happen, what you're doing there. A lot of families ask, well, what age do we start? So tell us about your own experiences.
Yeah, well, my experience mirrors what I'm seeing increasingly, which is children as young as 5. I see toddlers walking around the room while we're having a family meeting. They bring their family. At some point, those toddlers, I paid attention for years and years and years. I had no idea what was going on. Everyone gets to that place of curiosity at their own pace. So the best answer is, when is the right age? The best date is today. Today. And watch what happens. Remember, there's a confidentiality statement. There is a mission statement, right? There's things that people have to sign on to participate in these family meetings that create the pathway for open conversations where people are not judged for their opinions. So there is some grace and humility by the matriarch and patriarchs who say, I'm having this family meeting not so that I create children and grandchildren who become a version of me, and if you send the right signals, I'm going to give you money. That's not what I'm describing. I'm talking about parents and grandparents who assemble their children and grandchildren and go, I want my wealth to unlock the people you're meant to be, unlock your natural talents, your unique gifts. That's what we want to talk about, not about becoming a version of me. These are incredible families. They are unbelievable, and that's what I write about in this book.